Hey guys, so another D&D update. So I know I was talking about how we're ending the session for the Ravenloft campaign, so I guess I'll tell you guys about that. So, because it's like a homeschool group thing, we only have 2 hours to do whatever we need to do. So we only have 2 hours to fight him, right? And basically what happened was we got there and people were late, so we ended up starting technically at 12:30. And then we took an hour and some minutes to figure out what we were gonna do. We were because we're at the Wizard Winery place. We were like, hey, could you guys maybe give us some stuff to help us? So they're like, we'll give each of you guys a buff type spell to help you out. And so one of my friends decides to get turned into a dinosaur. And so that took us a whole bunch of time. We had holy water balloons basically, but it took us an hour and a half to figure that stuff out. And because one of my friend's character gave her soul to Strahd, she was like, I'm scared to even be there. And then so our DM was gave us this suggestion of how he as a sorcerer would make himself tiny and then sit on the paladin's shoulder, and then just do stuff. So then we were like, oh my god, I'm a paladin, my friend's a sorcerer, we should do that. So she found the spell to make her tiny. So for some of the fight she was tiny, but then he was like, wait a second, how tiny are you? Because this spell you can because you're medium sized, but then because we were thinking, oh, we can make her a fairy, and she'll just sit on my shoulder, right? And it was just a whole thing, and everyone got confused, or at least us. We got confused, and we were like, what? You should have told us that you were a leprechaun so that you can make yourself smaller, because why would you know? And so half of that was just wasted time. And then so we only had 40 minutes to fight him. And my sorcerer friend had to nuke him with 10 sunbeams to do 200 damage, but then I had to take the damage because he was grappling me, but it's whatever because I lived. But then we only had basically time to do 2 rounds, because at 2:10 he was like, well, we gotta end it. So then he was like, the zombies and the vampire spawns around you start closing in, and then you guys die. You could have been at least okay, we'll stop and then we'll finish it online. You can't do that to us. So I guess that's done. But me and my friend were the new campaign that we're doing on Mondays, now we're doing it on Mondays and Wednesdays. We were you know what? We need to have our characters from this campaign, our paladin and sorcerer, to make cameos in the new campaign, because why not? And also, speaking of that, guys, I'm gonna be maybe starting a new campaign very, very soon. Some people in my class that I go to school with, they do they play D&D, and it's gonna be all black. So that is what I'm really excited about, because it's from my Moja, so it's kind of think of BSU, but for California basically. And I got invited to play D&D with them, so I'm really excited about that. And I will let you guys know for character ideas and story stuff that's going on again. So yeah,